Hey folks, how are you? I'm pretty excited for today's video. We just got here. We threw the canoe on the side-by-side, drove the old Polaris Ranger down some dirt roads, then we paddled through a little creek system, and now we're here at the Creekside camp. It's a beautiful day, not too much sun, but it's not cold at all. I got a lot of gear with me. I have gear that we're going to add on to the Creekside camp to build. I have gear for camping out, because we're going to stay overnight too. I'm excited to get some more built onto this. You can see it's still pretty wet here. Not as wet as last time I was here, but wet enough to wear the old muck boots. I've got a few ideas for the camp here. One of them is stretching out this oilskin tarp from Bushcraft, Spain. It's a pretty decent size. And hooking it over top and giving myself some of an awning. So coming over and then going down. And I know it's not going to fill the whole back in, but it'll give me a lot of good cover and it should stretch across the whole top. So we've got that here. And also, to tie it on, we've got some heavy duty rope they sent me. Check this stuff out. It smells like it's been smoked. It's like waxed, heavy duty jute maybe. Anyways, super heavy duty stuff, and we're going to use that. So, I'm excited for that. We've also got to get more of the bed made. And maybe that's as far as we'll go today. We'll see. We might start getting some cedars for the back. But we got all day. So if you watched the last video, you know it's pretty tall up there, and I had a hard time getting up there last time. I'm going to attempt to tie it off to a piece of a long stick and get the tarp to the top of the ridge pole that way. We'll see how it works. And this will be a great test for the durability of this oilskin tarp from Bushcraft, Spain. I believe it's 10 by 10, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. I want it to come off easily. Just wrap it a few times, not really tie it. Okay, maybe I have to do both sides. Get both sides up and then actually try and put it up. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, we switched sides. It just works out better this way. No biggie. Okay. Something. I'm gonna have to get up, pull it around. Hey, plane. Huh. Okay. Okay, this is going to be more difficult than I had thought. Back to the drawing board. I have to get my monkey on. Up, down, get your monkey on, girl. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's not coming off easy. Okay. Woo! Oh, that took some doing. Oh, I'm spent. Okay, I didn't even drop my rope. Look at that. So I got the good heavy duty rope here. Okay. Oh man. That was a lot. My arms feel like rubber. Old Monkey Joe. Spider Monkey Joe. I'm going to try to take that off, untie it when I'm not holding on for my life. Maybe that'll make it just a touch easier, you know? A touch quicker on the old spaghetti arms. Whew. We got a steak for dinner. Probably throw it right on the coals. Some cedar coals. Sounds alright to me. Alright. Back up here. Okay, something's happening, we're getting there. This is one of the last ones, just tying the tarp on all of its tie-outs to different sections along the tripod shelter frame. I'm just using a Canadian jam to finish it up here, cinch it down. That's nice and tight. Oh, she looks kind of sloppy, but we're going to put a middle rib in here to tighten everything up. Oh, look at that. Still looks sloppy. We're getting there, though. Let's see if I can do that here and tie it out to a tree farther out to stretch it out. I think I'll be able to. I think I cut the rope long enough. If not, we can add to it. Yeah, now I'll tie a middle one out too. Alright, we've got our long line attached to the middle. We've got to get this up high on that tree. So I've placed a little Y branch for a ladder. There's about good. Oh, a spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. Okay. Okay, she's coming along. We definitely got some coverage. Gonna have to tighten all that up, but still not too shabby. I'm gonna wrap this far over as it goes and just tie this on itself. I'm gonna do the one above. I've already done the other side. Okay, she's on there too. This stuff is nice to work with, this rope. It smells heavenly. I had to get a new middle pole, kind of messed the other one up, so I had to go after a tall, dead standing. And I gotta clean it up so it has no pokies to rest against the tarp. Nice. Alright. Not so bad. Do a little bit more tightening after, but that's good for now. I want to focus on getting some of the bed made and some of the back wall. Working up a sweat though, I'll tell you that much. How's it look? Oh yeah, plenty of coverage. Plenty of coverage. Seeing if this is long enough to use for my bed. If not, I'll use it for the back part. So I haven't trimmed it up that good. Yeah, okay. It will fit. I'll use that as part of the bed. I've doubled the amount of bed poles. Starting to look pretty good. I'm gonna line them up near the back more so that I have much more protection. But I'm liking the way it's looking. Oh, that's cedar posturepedic. This might take a little bit more adjusting because I'm a little bit on the angle. Oh, it's not so bad. Oh yeah, plenty of space. Woo! I feel very protected under here. Definitely. It's overhead and plenty back. I'm going to put some logs coming up the back here on the inside so that when it rains, if it drips off here, it'll hit the logs and drip down them like I have right here. Alright, cool. I'll start doing that now. I'm making some of the back. It's 4:30. I'm getting hungry. So I know I need my pieces about roughly this long. So 1, 2.5 roughly axe lengths long. And I've got all these pieces and these cut-offs and stuff from last time. So I'm going to use the ones that probably wouldn't be the greatest for firewood for this. So 1, 2, roughly half right there. Seems about long enough. Well, it's actually really dry. Okay. Let's over and see. Yeah, it looks big enough. This is gonna be a windbreak and help shed the rain, like I said. So when the rain drips off of this, it's gonna hit this log and roll down this log as opposed to dripping inside the tent. Because this is well inside this, or inside the shelter. This is well inside this. This might have to go, but it's here for now. I got these cedar pieces that I'll put back on after, but I do want to get this back wall at least started today. Gotta cook some food soon. Alright, I've got like 4 or 5 pieces back there. I want to take a break now to get my fire going. I feel like I'm losing light relatively quickly here now. Woo! This cedar looks super clean on the inside. I'm going to use this as a plate for my steak. Just one piece of it, so I'm going to split it down again, try and get it flatter. Use more for firewood too. That's cool. Looks really, really nice. We'll try from this one first, at least. Perfect. Little charcuterie board. Smells lovely. Put that up there for now. Get on with the kindlings. Not a lot of weight on that cedar. There we go. I want to build somewhat of a platform to get this fire up off the wet ground. Oh yeah, she's soupy. This is an old stump. It has like stuff that can potentially hold an ember if it was dry enough. Just trying to get rid of it. I'm hoping there's no rocks here, which I don't think there are. But and just trying to get that out of the fire zone. Oop. Oop. No, that's just a root, but it is so wet, like no joke. It's wet. As you can see, I've moved the whole thing closer than where it was last time. Just going to keep the fire a little bit closer to me. These are pushed back. Everything's almost under the tarp now too if it does rain, so not supposed to, but in the future. I've got all my kindling and all my stages and stuff. I'm going to get like a 3.5 foot long fire going here. Nothing fancy, just using the old lighter today. Some thin pieces and a brace, lots of airflow, and that'll start snap crackling and popping in no time. But we're not having Rice Krispies, we're having steaks. We're having a steak. Actually, there's a rock out here that I brought last time I've used for cooking before that I might be able to cook on if everything works out. Alright, I'm gonna get some more firewood ready and maybe cut another couple pieces for the back. But other than that, I'm probably done for the day. Like I said, it's 5:30 now. I'm gonna be losing light maybe an hour or so. So we'll work until then. Short days now. Short days these days. Favorite time of year though. And it doesn't last long enough. There we go, something like that at least. Let it get hot. throw it on. So a while back for my birthday, excuse me, a while back for my birthday, my wife ordered me a bunch of meat in a box from the mail. And this is, I believe, Australian Wagyu. So a little bit different than Japanese, but it's still very good. Australian grain-fed Wagyu. Anyways, this is one of the last ones. I thought it was fitting to bring it here on this Bushcrafty, creaky, campy overnight. So that's going to go right on that stone, and it's going to be heavenly. Oh, baby. You can see if it's going to be raining a lot, like my ridge pole is basically where my last bed pole is. So you can see how much more coverage I have. It's like 2 feet, 2.5 feet there. And the fire's just on the outside, but I could certainly move that in another foot. Get a little bit more extra coverage. Woo! Okay. Alright. I upgraded. I carved myself a little utensil. Oh, that looks quite good. Quite good. Alright. I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes, throw some more firewood on, and dig in. Trying to keep the long fire going a bit. Ooh, I'm excited. I am an excited Joe. Clean as new. Oh yeah, still got some pink. Woo! Flavorful. Very. Australia really knows how to Wagyu their beef up. Lovely. Really good. Quite enjoying it. Well, this has been a good, productive day. That tarp is going to stay up there for as long as I want it to. I'll leave it there for the winter and we'll see what happens next. But this middle pole is going to keep the snow weight off of it. The only snow weight that might accumulate is on the top there, but it is pitched down. So it'll probably slide off, and when I come out here, I'll knock it off and stuff, so I'm not too concerned about it. I might build up some side walls here. Gotta get the back done. In the future, I would like to build up some side walls and kind of enclose it in 3 sides and have this fire here, and it's kind of like an Adirondack shelter that way, right? We're kind of protected from the elements on 3 sides. You can have a fire inside of it. As it is now, it can sleep 1 person, but if I put maybe 4 more, I can sleep 2, kick the fire out a little bit. We'll figure out the permanent fire spot once we figure out what's best for the area, or what's best for the camp. But as it is, not too many people come and camp out at these shelters with me, so it's not really that big of a concern. And I'm sure you can hang a hammock over in the trees somewhere too. At first, I was gonna have this whole thing like a platform, but I kind of like the idea of having it like this is big enough. That this is way bigger than I am width-wise. I have plenty of room to use this as a bed and a table. It's long, everything's good that way. So I like having the fire kind of inside it and close by, especially when it's going to be all snow around. I can even, if there's snow this year, I can even build up the sides with snow. Oh, that would be sweet. Completely build it. Here, a train. Completely build the sides up with snow, and the back too, and this would be like a cave. Cause you know how it is. Like a couple years ago, when I moved up here, we were digging those trenches to camp, and they were like 6 feet deep or whatever. So imagine that we get that much snow again. Last year was a dud. But imagine we get that much snow again. It'll all be around, fallen. I'll have to like dig this out in here, and I can build it up on the sides, and this will be like a cave, a snow cave, a big shelter. That'd be so cool. Stoked for that. And again, like I said, if the creek freezes correctly, I can ice skate here, which is pretty nifty. Well, supper was real good, and the old tradition continues. The burning of the plate. Got the old USGI bivvy. Bedroll is protected. Fits up there nicely. Not too shabby at all. And even if I forgot any of the pokies, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this bivvy is strong enough to protect it. Cool. Hey, I'll cut a couple more logs and try and get them back there behind. I have another idea. I might tie a log going from that side to that side, right underneath the tarp on here, and then lean all the logs on that. That way they're all level and it looks a little bit better, because they look a little wampus right now. But that's for another day. I'll just collect some more today, and we can worry about that next time. The log closest to me is burned out. I'm just going to replace it. Throw in the old ends, the old dogs. Alright, that'll cook slow. If I really want it if I really want to cook faster or boil it faster, I can just move it over here, but I'm not concerned. I'll just boil it up slow, maybe throw a piece of wood down that way or something like that. So I got my peppermint tea here. Let that bad boy steep, and I'm going to read some of my book on my phone. Just relax. I've been sitting up on top of the shelter here, and I'm quite warm. Just been sitting up here drinking my tea. I'm actually really warm up here, sitting above the fire like this. This is a pretty good setup. The smoke is just kind of going up in front of me, and I'm getting all the benefits of the warmth of the fire, the glow. Look at that. No flashlights on right now. That's just from fire. Gotta love it. Really nice. A little peppermint tea, nightcap. Nice night. There's no wind at all. Some stars out, and I'm quite comfortable. Oh shoot. Man, I passed out there for a bit. It's like 11:30, 11:45 now. Oh my goodness, this thing's just all but out. I need to put some more wood on it. I'm going to bed. I'm going to throw another log on this. I'm going to bed for good. Alright folks, I'm going to bed. Get with you in the morning.
Good morning. It's just over 8 o'clock. That's crazy. Slept pretty good. I have to get up and pee now, and it's kind of chilly. The fire's dead cold, but that's to be expected. Cedar doesn't really have good coals, but we'll get up, get a fire going. I gotta pee. The bed was totally flat. I slept really good, so that was a bonus. Excuse me. There's all that dry wood I split yesterday. Plenty of wood there to get a fire going. Got my tea, my first pack of oatmeal, and my self-carved eating trowel utensil, half spoon, half chisel. But it looks cool. I did a good job on this, if I do say so myself. Sun's coming up. Blue sky. Yesterday was pretty gray all day. Oh yeah, yeah, that's nice. So this this tarp got some frost on it, and I can see it dripping down off, and it's dripping it's almost dripping past the fire there. So it's a good overhang. I felt completely sheltered all night, and just putting that back wall proper is gonna do a little bit more for me. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Not much left to do. Like I said, eat up this, drink my tea, pack up my gear and go. Pack up my gear and go. So I hope you guys have a good day. I thank you for sticking around this long in the video. If you have, maybe consider throwing me a subscribe if you liked the video. We'll see you soon on the next one. Goodbye. I'm messy. Pretty thick frost there. My helmet too.